Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have heard many people say that if you don't know enough slang words, you can't properly communicate with a native speaker. That you can express your ideas without slang, but it might not sound natural, right? Things like that. So today I'm going to see whether this is true, or at least whether this is the case for the most part. For this, I'm going to use a video where a person is talking mainly about fashion and music, very regular things, common things. So I hope this could give us a clue about what kind of slang words they are using and how often they use them in their daily life. Right, but I need to say one thing though. What I'm about to show you is not a conversation between two people. It's a sort of a vlog, right? So it's like a one-sided conversation. I just wanted to put it out there. Right, if you need more content like this, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video, and let us know what you want to learn in the comments below, so we will be able to help you out the next time. Okay, without further ado, let's jump right in. This girl is talking about items she purchased from a brand called Team Wang in China, and she's talking about experiences with Team Wang while unboxing the products. So please support her video, because if it weren't for her, we wouldn't be studying this right now. I'll add the link to her video in the description, so you can check that out later. Right, so first let's watch a clip from this video.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very exciting one. I've been waiting to film this video for quite some time already. This is the Team Wang The Velvet unboxing.
Okay, right off the bat we have a very useful phrase. I think you heard her say, I've been waiting to film this video for quite some time already. I've been waiting to film this video for quite some time already. The phrase quite some time already is used when you have been waiting for something for so long, or you have been doing something for a very long period of time. However, this doesn't fall under slang, okay? We can call it informal or even colloquial, but it's not regarded as a slang phrase. So how can we use this in conversations, you may ask? Let's look at some examples. You can say things like, we had lived in Colombo for quite some time already, or YouTube has been blocked for quite some time already, or I waited for him for quite some time already, in such cases. Next word we are going to look at is unboxing. Unbox is to take something out of a box, so it's similar to unpacking. Again, this is not considered as a slang word. Instead, we can say that it is neutral. We can use this in both formal or informal and informal settings. Right, let's look at some examples. I'm very excited to unbox my new phone. He didn't know it was a trimmer until he unboxed it. The manager asked the team to unbox the new machine. Great. And next, we have the word socials.
For most of you that don't know, that don't follow me on my socials, I am very obsessed with Jackson Wang.
You can hear her say, most of you follow me on social. Right now, socials is a term we use for social media like Facebook and Instagram. So you can say things like, is it okay if I ask her for her socials, or is it okay if I ask him for his socials, right? That means you want to get to know that person through Facebook or Instagram. And then we also hear her say, always got your jackies behind your back.
Your new song, Either In, drops in a day. And I can't wait to see how much more things you're going to be able to accomplish. Always got your jackies behind your back.
Now this is to say, I've got your back. Jackie's got your back. The artist or the designer's back, right? People use this in different ways, because there are no hard and fast rules when it comes to spoken English, right? But we will stick with the commonly used phrase, that is, I've got your back or got your back. So you can see that her way of using the phrase Jackie's got your back again, this is not a slang actually. Rather, this is an idiom. Got your back is an idiom. Right? This means you are going to watch out for someone. So having your back, or I've got your back, that means you are going to watch out for someone, you will stick up for them and you will defend them, you will protect them. So this is a conversation taken from an online dictionary. I think it can clearly drive the point home, right? Let's read it and see. A. Hey, I saw some kids messing around near your car. Looked like wanted to break in. B. Dude, seriously? A. Yeah, I took some pics of them with my cell phone and they saw me and split right quickly, really quick. B. Thanks, dude. A. Don't worry, you know I've got your back. Right? By now you might wonder what's the difference between slang and idioms. Now I can give you an answer like this. Idioms are used and understood by almost everyone who speak that language. However, slang and jargon are understood and used by a smaller group of people, right? Idioms are commonly used, whereas slang is used by a very smaller group of people. So using slang depends on the type of people you associate. Some people use slang very frequently, while others not so much, at least. Right. Then we have the phrase or the sentence. The prices were a little bit steep. The prices were a little bit steep.
I'm going to be honest, 100% transparent. I didn't know during the first drop what type of materials we're dealing with here. The prices were a little bit steep in terms of like a t-shirt, for example.
Again, this is not recognized as a slang term, the word steep, right? It is an informal or a colloquial word. Now, when you say prices are steep, that means it is a bit expensive. Steep is a word we use to describe a sudden uphill or a downhill, like on a mountain. Sometimes we say that the mountain is too steep, which means there is a very sudden or sharp rising or falling. Or you can say things like, the dress looks nice, but the price is a bit steep. And then we hear her say, everything he has in his brand is practically down my alley. Everything he has in his brand is practically down my alley. Down my alley is again an idiom, not necessarily a slang. You say that something's down your alley when you are very much interested in it and it suits you well, right? You can also say it's right up my alley instead of saying it's down my alley, but meaning both give the same meaning, right? She loves baseball, so you should definitely invite her to a game. It would be right down her alley or right up her alley, right? For in another occasion, your friend might ask you, hey, wanna go shopping? Then you might say, actually it's not something down my alley. It's not something down my alley. I'm not that interested in shopping. And then we have, I don't like dressing up.
Wearing sweatpants, I like wearing leggings, I like wearing hoodies, I like wearing sweaters. I don't really like dressing up. I love to be comfortable. Any type of clothing that can make me comfy, I suppose.
I don't like dressing up. This is actually a neutral word or a phrase, dressing up. So you can use it in both formal and informal settings. But remember, this again isn't a slang term. Dressing up or dress up is to dress properly and elegantly in a formal way or in a casual way, like putting on makeup, dress really nice with clothes, with matching shoes or heels, right, whatnot. You get the picture. And you can use this in situations like this. So again, this is another dialogue. A says, this is a party frock. Why do you want it? Why do you want that? Then B says, tomorrow is a school get-together. I should dress up. And again, we have another situation. A says, don't forget the online meeting at 2 o'clock. B says, oh, I almost forgot. Do I need to dress up? Like, you get the picture. Then You would have also heard her say something like this: I sat on thinking about this for 2 days. Or in another occasion, she says, I sat on this product for 2 days.
I sat on thinking about this for 2 days before I decided to, okay, let's buy it. We're gonna open the first item, which is the keychain. Once again, I sat on this product for 2 days before I actually decided to buy this product.
To sit on something is to delay taking action about something. It is not physically sit on an object, right? In a more metaphorical way, it is about thinking about something without taking actions about it, right? Again, this is an idiomatic expression, not necessarily a slang. For example, we can say, the company has been sitting on my letter for weeks without dealing with my complaint. The company has been sitting on my letter for weeks without dealing with my complaint, right? That means the company did not take action regarding his complaint or her complaint. Or you can say, I sat on this project for quite some time already. I sat on this project for quite some time already. Remember, quite some time already from the previous example? Right, you can use it this way as well. Okay, up next we have, the ideas he comes up with are mind-blowing. The ideas he comes up with are mind-blowing.
I just want to say, Jackson is such a hardworking person, and the ideas he comes up with are so mind-blowing.
So we have two phrases here. The first one is come up with, and the second phrase is mind-blowing. Again, both these terms are not identified as slang terms. We use the phrasal verb come up with when someone invent or create a certain idea or a concept, or even create excuses. Okay, for example, we can say, who came up with the idea to add this section to the presentation? It's brilliant. Or you can say, he keeps coming up with all kinds of lame excuses, right? Next, we have the phrase mind-blowing. Mind-blowing means extremely amazing. You can't even imagine that the person came up with such a brilliant idea, right? And for example, you can say things like, the idea to invent an electronic face mask is mind-blowing. Or J.K. Rowling's novel Harry Potter is truly mind-blowing, right? By now you can understand what I'm trying to get at, right? People do use slang in their daily conversations, but an average person doesn't use too many slangs in their conversation. They mostly use informal or colloquial words, phrasal verbs and even idioms, right? But not as many slangs that one would expect. Now, after realizing this, I was actually searching for an answer to the question how often a native speaker uses slang in his or her conversations. Now, this is what I found. According to hinative.com, it is actually a site where you can ask questions from native English speakers about using English as a language, right? According to this site and one of its users, slang is rarely used in daily conversations. So if you're worried about not knowing many slang terms, don't worry, it's not a big deal. So I hope that we help you dispel certain assumptions people have about learning slang. Okay, so that's it for today. Take care, folks.